Hello, Facebook friends. It's Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Today is Monday, January 6th at 5 p.m. So, at a request of a friend today, we're talking about the dangers of tattoos. Okay. We're going to be actually talking this whole week about things we do to our skin that probably are not necessarily good for us. So today we're talking about tattoos. Okay, they may be more common than ever. Actually, 1 in 3 adults in the United States currently has a tattoo. I think 10 years ago, the study said that it was 1 in 5. Okay, but understanding basic safety precautions and aftercare is very important before you get this permanent body art. Okay, so how are tattoos done? Hello, Jason. Hello, Teresa. Now, permanent marks or designs are made when pigments are inserted through little pricks, little pokes into the skin, through the top layer of the skin. The handheld machine pierces the skin repeatedly and inserts ink droplets under the surface of the skin. Okay, I'm kind of making it sound kind of pleasant, but it's needles being injected under your skin. Hello, Pamela. So this is not necessarily a very comfortable procedure. Okay, it's done without anesthesia. It causes small amounts of bleeding and slight to potentially significant pain, depending on your pain threshold. I know this is not for me. Okay, so know the risks, okay? You need to know the risks of what you're doing before you do it, right? So number 1 risk, we're talking about tattoos, my darling. Okay, so risk of infection. Since these needles penetrate the skin, there's always a risk of getting the wound or the area infected. Number 2, allergic reactions. Tattoo dyes, especially red dye, little less with green, yellow, and blue, but they can cause itchy rashes at the tattoo site. That's very attractive, right? Number 3, other skin problems. You can develop what's called a granuloma, which is an area of inflammation, or even a keloid, which is an overgrowth of scar tissue. Okay, granulomas may resolve, keloids don't. Okay, so if you keloid when you heal, if you develop a keloid, tattooing is not going to be for you. And even skin cancers have been reported in areas where people have gotten tattoos. Number 4, blood-borne diseases. If equipment used to create your tattoo is contaminated with infected blood, you could contract the disease that is in whatever it is. If it's on the needle, if it's in the bottle of ink, whatever it may be, that could be hepatitis B, it could be hepatitis C, any blood-borne disease. Those are the most common, but it's pretty darn nasty. Okay, number 5, complications with future MRIs. Although rare, tattoos or any type of permanent makeup, any type of permanent ink under the skin might cause swelling or burning in the area during an MRI. And I never knew why, so I looked it up. Basically, it's the iron oxide in the dye which is reacting to the magnet and causing the dye actually to move around. So you're getting a reaction, a skin reaction, and your body is saying, like, what the heck is going on? And it creates an inflammatory response. It can also interfere with the actual image quality of the MRI and cause false readings. So it's on the form when you fill out for an MRI if you have any tattoos, because you need to let them know, especially if the tattoo is in the area that they're looking at. Okay, so for example, if you have something here and they're doing an MRI of your head, it could interfere and cause a problem. Okay, and lastly, dangers of chemicals in the ink. This includes carcinogens, heavy metals such as arsenic and lead, and dangerous preservatives, as well as substances that can cause genetic mutations and toxic effects on reproduction. Okay? This is serious, guys. So really want that body art before you go ahead and inject it. Now, some of these things may be rare complications, but who wants to take a chance? I mean, seriously. Just don't. That's my opinion. Okay, just saying. Okay, make sure you are ready. Before you get a tattoo, make sure you think about it carefully. If you are afraid, you will regret it. Okay, that means you aren't ready. Don't allow others to pressure you. And definitely do not get a tattoo if you are drunk or under the influence of drugs, because you'll wake up in the morning, again, you'll be very sorry. If you choose to get a tattoo, choose a location that, choose it wisely, right? If it's visible or if it's able to be hidden. Okay, obviously on your neck, on your arms, any place that people can see it with regular clothing can be a problem, okay? Know that some areas that affect the tattoo also, if you gain weight, or if you get pregnant. I've seen some tattoos stretch and they look pretty darn stupid. So just saying. Okay, so where do you get it done? Make sure you find a reputable place with properly trained employees. Insist on safety precautions. Does the tattoo artist wear gloves? Do they wash their hands before and after? Is the equipment, does it come in sealed packages, including the pigments? The pigments cannot be used from one person to the other. They can use all the sterile equipment they want, but if they use a bottle that is opened and they use it on multiple people, you are being exposed to somebody else's blood and germs, okay? Do they sterilize non-disposable equipment? Okay, that means the counters, the handles, the table, whatever it is. Do you see them cleaning that kind of stuff? Obviously, instruments can be sterilized, but equipment needs to be disinfected and appropriately cleaned. Lastly, take care of your tattoo. Okay, if you get one, keep the skin clean and pat dry. Do not rub the area, because you can actually, in the first couple of days, you can affect the quality of your tattoo. Number 2, use a mild moisturizer several times per day. 3, avoid sun exposure for a few weeks afterwards. Number 4, avoid pools, hot tubs, and other bodies of water while your tattoo is healing. Number 5, wear clothing that doesn't rub on that tattoo. The same as rubbing it dry with a towel can have the same effect. And number 6, allow at least 2 weeks for healing. Do not pick at the scabs either. Any sign of infection, you need to contact your physician and get it addressed right away. I'm just going to put in a comment here. Remember the stage of your life that you were in when you were getting a tattoo. If you are young and think that you're invincible and everything is wonderful, tattoos may seem wonderful, but trust me, I've taken care of many 70-plus-year-old women with tattoos in places that they're embarrassed they have them, and they're embarrassed by what they are, and they wish they never got them. Okay, that's not the case for everybody. Some people love their tattoos and live their entire life loving their tattoos. Just make sure you know this is a permanent decision. So, on that note, thank you guys for watching. If you know anybody that wants a tattoo, thinking about getting a tattoo, or has a tattoo, post this on your Facebook page. You can share it. You can tag them in here as a public site. And I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of comments, because my opinion is don't do it. But again, that's just my opinion. So on that note, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'll see you again tomorrow for another Live in 5.